This tool has saved me hours of time hard surface modeling, and it's insanely easy. This tool is the bevel tool. Now you've probably used this tool before, but I'm going to show you how to use it to its full extent by showing you how to apply this on a staircase pole. I'll also show you a feature with the bevel tool that I think almost no one uses it. We all know how to use the bevel tool. You can press Ctrl B while selecting a face or edge in edit mode, then by dragging the cursor away from the center, we can make the bevel bigger. You can also scroll up to increase the amount of edges that this bevel makes. But how can we use this in hard surface modeling? The first way to use the bevel tool while modeling is to smooth out a blockout of a shape. To do this new workflow, make a simple blockout of what you want, with the edges just as far as the last point, but with no extra detail. You can see in the staircase pole I'm making right now. You can see the blockout using a grease pen, and then the cube I'm going to make the pole out of. I select the top face using X-ray mode, then press E to extrude to the farthest I want it to be. And if scaling is needed, I scale to the farthest point that I need to do. At this point, it's very blocky, and this is where the bevel tool comes into play. For all the parts that need to be either smoothed out or just have extra detail, press Ctrl B, then scroll up and move the mouse away from the center. This makes a rough draft into a model that we can turn into a polished one. Just be careful and don't make the detail so high that your PC has trouble handling it. A tip to do all of the area is to press Alt while selecting an edge. This makes the whole circle of edges to be selected. And if you want to select more edge circles, press Shift, Alt, and then select an edge. After a while, I got a result that looks like this. And for less than 3 minutes worth of work, it's a really fast way to do hard surface modeling. This next section is going to show you a feature of the bevel tool that I don't think anyone knows. Firstly, you can use Ctrl B for an edge and Ctrl Shift B for a vertex. You can also change which one it affects if you open up the settings for bevel in the bottom left. You have some normal stuff like width, segments, and shape. Also, always take clamp overlap if you don't want to have garbage geometry and topology. Most of the things after that don't really matter, but the main thing is profile type at the bottom of the panel. If you change this from Super Eclipse to Custom, you get a drop down box and a graph to edit. When you click the drop down box, you get 5 presets: default, supporting loops, cornice modeling, crown modeling, and steps. All of these are fun to play around with, but the two main ones that I use are steps and default. With steps, it can make a staircase instantly without having a bunch of geometry, only the necessary geometry. Also, if the steps are looking kind of weird and you're missing some, you might not have enough sections, so just scroll up a bit and it'll probably fix the problem. Default, where this one is really special, as you can edit the graph, which then edits the bevel that your geometry follows. This can be useful for things like making pots and fountains instantly, or just making new and random shapes for a render you need. This is insanely fun to play around, and you can use it for things like making a piece of robot or something like that. A tip that I'll give you is that the subdivision modifier helps the bevel look even better by smoothing it out a lot more. If you still need help with hard surface modeling and creating patterns in your renders, make sure you stick around for the next video, which is something that I'll bet you like. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.